Welcome back to AWS classes again. So today we are going to discuss about S3. Okay, have you heard about this terminology S3?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
It is a storage, sir.
Okay, so what kind of storage it is?
Sir, like
Virtual.
Hmm? Virtual. So can you whatever in general terminology, what we have to call? Anybody? No problem. Try. Okay, that sounds good. No problem. I will try to will let you know what exactly S3 is. Guys, the S3 is one service, guys. See, create Amazon S3 bucket. In the sense, S3 is a service which is provided by AWS. Okay, S3 means S3. 3 means 3 times, right?
sir, your screen is not shared, sir.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In AWS, S3 is also one service. Okay, let me log in. So, Ishwant and Sham, did you practice yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See,
Yes, sir.
AWS, the see AWS services. You can also try to understand, Karim. See, these are all main services. These are all main
Yeah.
services. Generally, we use database, EC2, IAM. IAM actually, Sham, you might got idea because I have given you credentials, right? IAM credentials.
Yes, sir.
Which
Yes, sir.
is generated by IAM itself, because if somebody maybe one admin will be there, that admin have all full permissions for AWS. Okay, entire root permissions he do have. Is if some other person need access, maybe if it is organization, if it is a one organization, there are a lot of departments, like there are a lot of people will be there in a one team. So I as admin, maybe I have a full access, but if somebody does not need any other access like database access, no need to do. So if somebody new person joined, if I give full access, if something went wrong, what will happen is automatically, if one something, if anything crashes, definitely entire system will be break, right? So that is the reason we have to restrict them, we have to give privileges. So that reason, so we can give whatever we need. We have to create the users, and also we have to give the permissions to them. So that is a purpose of IAM, to restrict the people. Okay. And this is billing. A general thing is actually whatever bill is get, here you can see, and route 53, it is for domain mappings actually. Okay. And S3 bucket, it is also one service. Okay. So these are all main services. Let's today we'll discuss about S3. Okay. So what is S3? What is S3 means? S3, the name itself, it is indicating S3 means simple storage service. Yes, 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 right? Three S's are there. So that's the reason it simply we have to call S3 in shortcut. Okay. That is the reason we call it as a S3. Okay, S3 is one of the AWS service. It is a simple, that's why it is a simple S3, simple storage service, right? Okay, just give me 1 minute. It's not working. Pen. See, I just prepared for you guys this one. Can you see my screen? Guys, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this is all about me actually. So, see guys, Kareem also joined, right? That's why I just want to let him know. So, this what about AWS? Must and should for freshers only, especially for AWS. Okay. Okay, no need IT experience also. No need to learn any other tools. Okay, no need to have any programming language background. Anyone can learn DevOps. Also AWS. I'm sorry. I think this. Okay, right? AWS and also DevOps. DevOps also I'm trying to prepare. So that's why I copied from there itself. Okay, more jobs for both freshers and experienced candidates. Okay, more abroad opportunities also we have. Okay, so anybody can learn because it is completely graphical user interface, guys. So this is no programming language to write. Actually, we are not creating any infra by using Terraform. So it is user graphical user interface. So that's the reason everybody can learn. So that's why. So for freshers and for experienced people, how salaries, how AWS is giving salaries for based on experience, 0 to 2 years 6 lakhs, 2 to 3 years 8 to 12 lakhs, 3 to 4 12 to 16. This will vary based on their location also. So this kind of this much at least approx we will get this much salaries. Okay, so we have a lot of scope, right? Let's move into our topic. Okay, S3. Okay, simple storage service. Okay, oh, see this guys, simple storage service. Okay, simple storage in the sense it is very much simple, so it is easy to access. Okay, that's why it is simple storage in the sense it deals with a storage. That's why it's called storage service. In the sense service means it is a service which is provided by AWS and it is giving to the service to the customers in the form of storage, like it is providing the storage. That's the reason it's a kind of service. That is the reason S3 three S's are there. That's why simple terminology we can call it as a S3, right? For Kubernetes, I hope you heard about Kubernetes also. Kubernetes total it's little difficult to pronounce it, many people. Earlier it is little difficult to pronounce it. If somebody is very new for that, it's difficult to pronounce it and it's difficult to remember as well. So that is the reason Kubernetes, entire out of Kubernetes, just to shortcut they kept only K8S, like that. Like that S3 also you can call S3. Okay, S3 is a secure, durable and highly scalable object storage. Okay, S3 will store in the form of objects, not blockers. Okay, okay, so S3 easy to use with a simple web service interface to store and retrieve any amount of data from anywhere on the web. Guys, you may get doubt, like, I and Sham and Ashwant, did you heard about volumes? Did you hear anything about volumes?
Like EBS, sir.
Ah, right. You heard, right?
Yes.
Okay, you may get doubt, we are already having volumes, all these EBS, all these things. Guys, why again this S3 comes into the picture? Okay, then you have to know the difference. Otherwise, when you again, if you don't have a clear picture on this, if you go back again, if you while you are learning EBS also, volumes also, at that time you will get volumes. So while you are creating EC2 instances also, you can see the volumes. So volumes also, it's a kind of that. But why, what main difference, what is the main difference? You have to know that, guys. Why volumes, in the sense, it is it is a drive which are attached to the instances. Got it? It will be attached to the particular instance if if required. For example, uh, data, some storage is there, maybe EC2 instance, you people will select a storage, right? Hard disk. Okay, you will choose some hard disk, and you'll choose some kind of like RAM at the while you are creating, right? Hope you heard, right? Hope you see that steps while you are creating, right? So at that time we will also select the volumes. Okay, so this volumes is for instance, to increase the disk of instance. But S3 is not like that. S3 is a kind of storage like Google Drive. Okay, okay, whenever existed drive space full, like hard drives in the physical. Okay, whenever EC2 instance drive fulls, automatically we will add volumes to the EC2 instances to increase their hard disk. Okay, that is the purpose of volumes there itself. But comes to S3, here S3 means storage like Google Drive. Okay, um, Google Drive also, you can keep some you need to keep data, like maybe MP3 or MP4, like you'll also store some videos also, and images, JPG format, words and PowerPoint and all. Okay, okay, so that kind of purpose actually S3 storage. Okay, so so maybe Google Drive also kind of storage, but all other people cannot accessible. It is dedicatedly for those who use AWS service. So but Google Drive is for all that is AWS related. So actually, simple comparison, guys. AWS is also providing one storage like S3, and Google is providing one storage is called as Google Drive. In Google Drive, who's having email, automatically it will get for everybody. You can keep your data in the form of anything, like as I mentioned, MP4, MP3, JPG, something like this. Images you keep, whatever you want, you can keep it. And same way, Amazon also having the storage S3, but it is not openable for everybody. So if somebody have a organization only, so somebody have account only, they can use S3 in different uh, areas. Okay, different ways. Okay, if you consider, for example, I'll tell you one example. If you consider EC2 as your laptop, for example, EC2, you can consider EC2 is laptop, S3 is like Google Drive, pen drive, hard disk. You can compare like this. Okay, so it is like it's a kind of external storage, guys. Hope you understood. Okay, so I'll tell you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hope you understood. Yeah, here this is S3 bucket. Okay, this is S3. It seems not good. I think so. Okay, this is S3. Entire this bucket, this is the element, guys. This element you can see, and whenever you see, sometimes every company or some anywhere, generally along with the terminology, they will also keep that elements to recognize easily. Okay, this bucket is also symbol of S3 bucket. Okay, S3 bucket symbol this is. Okay, and there are three components actually. One is bucket, this is a bucket. Okay, and folders. For example, this is one folder. Okay, next folders and objects also will be there. Okay, folders will be there, objects will be there, and buckets. Okay, so these three terminology just remember. So inside the bucket, it will be stored in the form of folders and objects. So like that. Okay, so and here if it comes to this, here S3 is a very secure, guys. The security is provided by AWS. Okay, that's why it is very secure and it is durable. What is the meaning of durable, wise? What is the difference between these these two terms? Anybody please respond.
Durable in the sense it can be subjected to harsh conditions.
And secure?
It can't be built very easily.
Yeah, secure in the sense, my data, if I keep my data something, for example, if you take my folders, my confidential documents, if I keep in AWS S3, so my data is very much secure. So my data will not go under any other unauthorized hands. Like protection is there, right? That is the reason it is secure. Durable in the sense long lasting. Okay, I will never lose my data anytime. If you keep S3 in the sense, you can simply sleep. Okay, like that. Durable in the sense long last. For example, durable batteries also is there, right? The meaning of that only, right? So nobody cannot hack our data. That much secure is there. And I will not if I keep anything in S3, definitely I will never lose my data. Okay, and next, scalable. What is meaning of scalable? Scalable in the sense you can
Measurable.
store. Yeah, go ahead please, somebody is responding. That's really good. That makes sense.
Measurable.
Yeah, correct. You can store any amount of data and it is objects to storage. You can any amount of data. If you keep some data, maybe something like 300 MB. Okay, this is not last. If you want to increase, you can keep on increase your data. Okay, so like you can keep on increasing your data. Okay, any kind of data in the form of object storage. So what is object storage? What is object storage? Okay, object storage in the sense it is in the form of objects, maybe S3, JPG, like PDF and Word, Excel, movie, MP3, these kind of formats. All these formats comes under object storage. Okay, for example, there are two type of storages will be there. One is actually object storage and another one is block storage. So where it is comes to the block storage, it is the place where you install OSS, EBS. Okay, example for block storage, you can say EBS, as you told Sham, right? So block storage in the sense where it is the place where install OSS, operating systems. So operating systems will store data in EBS. That is the thing. That is the difference. Okay, but our data, whatever MP3 general data, whatever the data, images, formats, videos, and all these things will not comes under EBS. Okay, will not comes under block storage. It is comes under object storage. Okay. Okay, and it is easy to use. Am I right? And with a simple web service interface to store and retrieve any amount of data in the form amount of data from anywhere on the website. So for example, I will again show you here. See this, guys. This is actually S3. If you want to create, you can create. So after creating this, you can able to see your data. It's not encrypted format. So by using web, you can see your data. Okay, where it is, go on. Okay, and so you can access this S3 bucket from anywhere in the world. Okay, this bucket, for example, you kept your data in the S3. So from London you can access, from India you can access, from USA you can access, anywhere out of across the globe you can access your entire S3 bucket from anywhere itself. So that is the reason you can access your data from anywhere, okay, on the web, right? Next. Okay, let's go next to slide. Okay, yeah, as I already told, S3 is, you know, objects to storage. S3 is object to storage. Files can be from 0 bytes to 5 TB, guys. Okay, graphical console. Graphical in the sense you can see whatever user graphical interface. So graphical format also you can store from this to this range, 0 bytes to 5 TB. And files can be from 0 bytes to 5 TB also for command line interface like Linux. You guys, hope you understood. So there is a difference. Graphical user interface in the sense you can see directly the objects directly. So CLI you can't see. It will be in a form of like, you know, a URL format. So that is a difference. So you can do you can able to see, like, you know, you can able to store 0 bytes to 5 TB in the form of, in any a form, like, you know, like maybe graphical or CLI, like this. Okay, there is unlimited storage, guys. There is unlimited storage, and objects are stored in buckets. Okay, objects are stored in buckets, as I already covered this. Okay, next, S3 buckets names must be unique globally. Okay, maybe if you create some one name, something like XYZ, okay, if somebody has already created with this name, you can't create with this name again. Okay, so this while you are creating S3 bucket, so the name should keep one format. Okay, that format should be very much unique, so you have to store like that. If somebody, for example, Sham BNG, okay, Bangalore Sham BNG, if you can store like that, so already if somebody has already created so and so with the name, so it won't takes, it never takes that. So you have to create unique names. Okay, okay, and storage, store your files in the form of files you can store. Okay, next, okay, okay, S3 built for 99.99999%. Okay, availability for the S3 platform. What is the meaning of availability, guys? I hope you heard about this name. Guys, respond. What is availability? Availability.
We can access at any time.
Yes, availability in the sense it should be quick access anytime. So we do have availability zones, right? We can compare that also. Why we are keeping availability zones? For example, my database center is at around so long distance from 7,000 kilometers. Like USA is there, my database is there. So if I want to access from there itself, what will happen? There is a latency. So that is the reason it should not, to avoid that kind of things. That's the reason, that kind of issues. So every nearby countries availability zones will be there. Okay, for I think in India Mumbai is there availability zone. So same like that in S3 also, it is 99% availability in the sense quick access. S3 platform, by if you use S3 platform, it is a quick access, you can get immediate response. Okay, Amazon guarantees this much durability. Okay, and and tied storage available, guys. What is a tied storage available? Can anyone try to explain this? What is the tied meaning? Tied, 3 tier, single tier, 2 tier. Have you heard about these names?
Yes.
See, tied in the sense in railways also we do have, like, one tier AC, 2 tier AC, 3 tier AC. We do have like that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And after that sleeper will be there. After that general will be there. This is actually, if you consider this is a one train, so one year in the sense we have all availability in the sense, what I can say, all kind of what maybe
Facilities.
facilities. Yes, good catch. Yeah, right. We have a lot of facilities are there, and it is also very expensive, very much expensive, and is very comfortable also. So in this, whatever the facilities are here, so we should not accept here. We should not accept here also. Okay, here lot of all the facilities you can expect here. Okay, whatever the facilities that provided by railways, so all the facilities you can expect here. But in this also somewhat less you can expect here, somewhat less as compared to all these three. So a sleeper you will get sleeping. If you want to sleep, you can sleep, but you won't get AC. So in the sense it is decreasing, right? Gradually, if you are going down, it is decreasing. In general, you never get anything here. Only you just need to travel, you need to sit somewhere. If not, you have to stand somewhere and you have to reach your destination. So in the sense, there is a difference, right? There is a difference. Tires,
Yes, sir.
there is a difference. Same way, we do have also in this 99%, 99.999999999 availability will be there. Here little come, I mean little less. Here it will be less. Here it will keep on goes down. The availability might be decrease. So like that. That's what I'm trying to say. So based on availability and requirement, choose the class, right? Generally we and affordable also. For example, if I am rich, definitely I'll choose this because I need all facilities. If I am poor, definitely I'll choose this because here I do not have any security, I do not have anything, but simply some kind of companies will be there. I'll give you real time scenarios, guys. TCS is there. TCS is a big company, right? TCS need very much big secure and also highly durable, and should need immediate quick response. So then what TCS definitely will prefer the standard one, right? For example, one company is there, XYZ company. That company is very startup, so they cannot afford this much, the high cost, this much. So then what they will do is they will choose this one, right? Initial stage they will choose last one. So like that is the there is a difference in this also. So we can call I'm trying to understand the terminology of I'm trying to make you understand the terminology of tied. That is what. Okay, so in we have in the S3 also we do have a tied classes. Different classes also is there. We'll learn next slide. Okay, life cycle management. What is the life cycle management, guys? We can take this also, so don't consider this is a train now. Now we can take it as another example. Okay, see, guys, for example, here generally you might have seen something in your Google browser, maybe catches you might seen, and history also you might have seen. So that history initially whatever today's one, maybe today's today history you can store here. Okay, yesterday maybe up to how much, maybe 30 days. Okay, till 30 days you can store this. After 30 days what will happen? Automatically one by one trying to delete, right? There is a limit for history and cache. So in your Google browser also, if you see your history, there you can store only 30 days of data, or else some few days of data only, but the entire year data you can't see, right? Same way, so maybe for example, keep on getting some data from your customer. So I have given S3 data, AWS account for my client. So they are keep on using this, continuously getting data, in the sense they can't store everything, right? So based on the requirement, based on their usage, definitely it will be stored few days. Okay, like for example, if I want to consider this, I will keep here 1 year. Okay, so after that, after 1 year it will be moved into this. So after that, after 5 months or 6 months, it will move into this. Here it will store 2 months. After this it will move here. Here it will be 1. After that it will become 0. So that kind of cycle we will maintain in the S3. Okay, for human life cycle also, guys. Human what human life cycle will be, human they will burn here. Okay, after that mid level will come, mid level age, like 50. Okay, 50 years they will come. After 50 years what will happen? 100 years will get. After 100 years they will expire, right? That's it, type of like that. Okay, so next, versioning, guys. What is the meaning of versioning, guys? You have to respond.
Changes will be available.
Huh?
Whatever the changes we made, we can see that.
Yeah, I will give you one example. Guys, I'm developing one dynamic website. Okay, I have written some code here. Okay, after 1 week I have done some change. Okay, after 1 week again I have done some change. What will happen? So I'll write code again, I will update code. Okay, that code must be with me. Okay, previous one is there, this is version 1. After version 1 what will happen? Next to that previous code will be there, along with that we have to add another one, right? So that is version 2. Okay, next, first code will be there, next code will be there. Okay, next after another code will be there. So keep on see what is happening here. Every version, for every version, here actually 1 line code is there. Here after that, here actually 20 lines code is there. In the keep on updating my code. I'm writing code continuously, so also updating continuously. So in the sense, what is happening in the form of versions also, it is saving. So the same S3 also is there. Okay, for example, if you write code and keeping continuously, in the sense, so we can store the data in the form of versioning. So every time you upload the data continuously, it will update the data as new file. Okay, so if you want to go back, I want to see my previous file, yes, you can find it. Okay, at any point of time you go back to and get your older versions and your old data back. So yes, you can do, definitely. By mistake if you delete, what will happen? You can also recover, right? So there is option like that. So that is the reason we have a versioning also. Okay, you retrieve the data also. You can, if whenever you delete the data, definitely you will get an option for retrieving the data. And next is what encryption. What is the meaning of encryption, guys?
Protections.
Yeah, for example, my data is in the form of human readable. So if somebody can see, for example, you can see, guys, in console, if you see some others website, you can able to read the file, right? You read the code also. But if any confidential code is there, if any confidential information is there, if anybody can see, in the sense it is easy to hack everybody. So it should not be like that. So to protect our data, we have to convert into human unreadable format, in the sense encryption. So human unreadable format in the sense encryption, that's it. So we can also store our data in the form of encryption. Secure your data using access control list and bucket policy. Here, bit interesting topic. Secure data. When you create the bucket, by default it is private. So whenever you create a bucket, okay, this is bucket. Whenever you create the bucket, default, so it will be private. Okay. For example, Google Drive is there, guys. If you create Google Drive, if you keep something, definitely you have to give the permissions to so and so. If you keep, in the sense everybody cannot access. For Sham actually got created, so maybe Sham created one Google Drive. He kept something, in the sense I can't enter, right? Why should I enter? Because I don't have any access. If he want to share the file, he can able to share the file with access. Okay. So by default, definitely it will be private only. Okay. So two ways actually, it is private. There are two ways through which you can make it this bucket like public. You know, objects we can able to make public. To make public, there are two ways actually. So one is actually access control list. Okay. So exactly what is access control list? Both bucket level and object level. Access control list, in the sense both bucket level and object level. Okay. So if you choose access control list, you have to whenever you choose access control list, you have to make it public object and bucket both, in the sense individually enable bucket, individually enable objects. But if you choose bucket level, so what will happen is buckets and objects both you need to by default, if you choose bucket level policy, automatically this objects and buckets both you can able to enable at a time. In access control list, what will happen is you have to choose bucket separately and objects separately, you have to enable into the public. But comes to bucket level policy, if you click on bucket level policy, if you enable it, automatically both will be enabled to public. It will be publicly visible if you click on one click only. So like that is a difference, that's it. And next, I want to clear this, guys, just allow me. Okay, next, storage classes, S3 storage classes. Okay, I told you, right, earlier actually I should have used this tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Tier in the sense not this tier, guys, tier in the sense level, I'm telling, standard levels. Okay, based on the tier level, it will be there will be a facilities like availabilities. Okay, S3 classes, choose based on access needs. Different storage classes are optimized for various access frequencies, frequent and archive. Okay, so choose, you can able to choose your needs according to your needs. You can able to choose your storage class different. Okay, whatever you are, I told you, right, already I've given two examples. One is TCS and another one is normal startup level company, whatever. Okay, So like that you can able to choose. Next to cost optimization. So we have a types. We have types are there. One is S3 standard frequent access, Glacier, deep archive, and some other, like Glacier, S3 Glacier, S3 one zone, S3 standard IA. There are a lot of things actually. These are type of storage classes, guys. So for example, if S3 standard, in the sense it is highly costable, very costly. S3 standard is very high cost, and if you come to the S3 Glacier, it is very much cheap. Maybe don't feel confused, guys. Actually, there are classes actually. As I gave you example, like tire, like is one single tire AC, two tire AC, three tire AC, like that. We have also different type of storages are there, based on your requirement, based on your affordable, so based on your efficiency, based on your requirement only, you are going to choose the classes. That's it. Okay. Intelligent tiering automatically manage the data placement between frequent and infrequent access tires for the cost saving. So automatically manages the data placement, like I told you right earlier, guys. From maybe today is, maybe they will keep 90 days, then after it will decrease 60 days, then after it will be decreased 30 days, then after it will delete. Why we are keeping, in the sense this is automation. Automatically it will change the priority. So 1 minute. So 1 second, guys. Okay, so like that. Standard in the sense, actually I told you already, standard in the sense high costly. So if you want high secure, very durable, very much faster, so you have to choose based on your requirement and cost only. Glacier in the sense it's lowest storage. Okay, lowest storage cost. The cost is very less, and also features also will be less, like that only. Okay. Okay, next. Oh, it is started from the first. Next, guys, see this Amazon S3 storage classes. Okay, S3 standard, S3 intelligent tiering, S3 standard IA, S3 one zone IA, S3 Glacier, S3 Glacier deep archive. Okay, this is new one. Okay, so there are different classes are there. These classes, based on these classes, their requirement, according to the requirement only, we will choose the storage. That's it. Okay, it is active, frequently accessed data, and milliseconds access. You see this, it is milliseconds access. Okay, there is a difference between comparisons, completely difference between this and this, this and this, this and this, like that. So based on your requirement, you have to identify it exactly which is suitable, that you have to select. Next, S3 price. So there are based on the class only, price will be vary, guys. See, first 50 TB per month. Okay, 0.023 per GB. This is the dollar, $0.023. 450 TB 0.22 for standard. For standard in the sense, guys, this is high level. This is first place. This is high level, very cost. See, Glacier, I told you right, very less, very cheap. Cheap in the sense this much, 0.00099 per GB. Okay, so this is what actually, whenever your company asks you to take a S3 bucket, you have to check the prices first. Maybe some companies does not have any knowledge on S3, so they will ask you to do POC. Okay, proof of concept, guys. POC in the sense proof of concept. They will ask you only. They doesn't know anything. Even if you doesn't know also, you have to find all the things at one place, and you have to analyze it, and you have to make a POC document. That POC document you have to present in front of your client. So they will ask you everything. What is S3? How many type of classes are there? So if I take Glacier, what is my benefit? If I take Standard, what will be my benefits? So you have to explain everything. So for that person, based on your requirement and company level, so you can choose your S3 bucket. Got it? And next, what are the S3 data transfer cost? You can simply read. If you read this, you can understand. So data transfer into S3 storage to the internet, from S3 S3 to internet. Data transfer from S3 to the internet. What is this? 2 times. Data transfer into S3 from internet. Data transfer from S3 to the internet. Data transfer from S3 to Amazon EC2 instances in the same region. Data transfer from S3 to Amazon CloudFront. What is CloudFront, guys? Have you heard about any term called CloudFront?
No, sir.
Okay. So CloudFront, in the sense, I can show you last slide. CloudFront, in the sense, edge locations belong to the CloudFront, guys. Edge in the sense, maybe my database, I mean S3 storage is in US. Okay, I'm in India or Australia. It is too far, right? Too far in the sense, I do have, if it is there CloudFront, I will connect to this CloudFront. That I will show you. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, so I'll show you here. One example is there. So edge location, I will explain there. So okay, S3 charges. So these are all steps actually. See, storage. For storage, you have to, it is chargeable. For sending the requests, okay, it is chargeable. And storage management pricing in the form of tiers, I explained you already. Data transfer pricing, manual. Data transfer pricing in the sense, if you transfer the data, okay, it is for transferring the data also, it is pricing. And transfer acceleration. Okay, what is transfer acceleration? So based on speed, okay, it is bandwidth. Okay, AWS will provide you highly bandwidth internet. What is the replication? I told you right earlier, automation, that automation purpose, the thing only. Okay, so transfer acceleration enables very fast, easy and secure transfer files over long distance between your end users and S3 bucket. Okay, for example, if you take here, see, this is USA. No, it's not visible. This is USA. Okay, here it is USA. So from USA to here near location, maybe it is I think USA nearby Canada, right? So maybe it is a Canada, if for example Canada, and it is Australia. This is Australia. So physically, if you want to send the data, how much time it will take? By using only internet, without S3. Okay, it will take lot time. Okay, so here actually my requirement is irrespective of users geographical location, everyone able to upload the data within the less time. Okay, I will take one new slide, guys. Okay, this is USA, and here it is like Canada. Okay, here something A, here something C, sorry B, this is something related, and this is Australia, for example, long distance. Okay, so for example, if it is nearby you, what will happen if there is no any availability, if there is no any kind of cloud front, okay, no S3 and all, so what will happen is it somewhat less latency will be there. Okay, if it is too much long distance, what will happen, more latency will be there, right? It will take lot time. So to avoid this latency, to address this issue, we have a concept called endpoint or edge location. This one I shown you already, this one. Okay, endpoint and edge location. Endpoint means here is endpoint, here is one endpoint, here is one endpoint, these are all endpoints. Okay, whatever the maybe from the data S3, from data storage to other location which is very far from you, these are all called endpoints or edge locations we can call. Okay, these are all physical locations in AWS regions. Example, there are actually 20 plus, example I think, one second, 20 plus regions are there, guys. Okay, 20 plus regions are there, and availability zones, how many edge locations are 20 plus are there, availability zones 100 plus are there across the globe, 100 plus availability zones are there. Okay, next, apart from these we have edge locations. Okay, sorry, this is actually regions, hope you remember, regions, Asian Pacific. Okay, North Atlanta, Asian Pacific is one region. This our we are belonging to this region, Asian Pacific region. Okay, next to edge locations. Okay, edge locations are also more than 100 plus. Okay, 100 plus edge locations are there. So for example, okay, for example, USA and here Australia is there. So physically if you want to send the data, how much time it will take, guys, with your home network? It will take lot time, hours and hours. Earlier it actually without so in my previous company, one project is there. So in that project actually we used to transfer the data by using NFS. Okay, NFS, by using NFS we used to travel data. You know how much time it took? Can anybody guess it, guys? How much time it took for 500 GB from one location to another location by using NFS? You know, it took around 3 days. Continuously we kept monitoring. Continuously we kept our system is on only. Continuously monitoring. Okay, because we don't have any cloud, we don't have any S3. So at the time we used to do like that. Okay, so to avoid this, what happened is AWS came. Okay, AWS S3, by using AWS S3, so it is very much faster. Okay, AWS has dedicated a high speed bandwidth. Okay, so this AWS will take care, guys. Okay, by using CloudFront, so they will take care your speed and bandwidth. Okay, it will complete within seconds, like minutes or else minutes. Okay, so user upload the data. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, so user upload the data. His data first go to the nearest edge location. So nearest edge location in the sense, maybe if you are in Australia or New Zealand, this is your nearest edge location. Here whenever user upload the data, his data first go to the edge location, then from there, so the from there data go to the S3. if user request, here it will go. After this it will go. I think you have to understand this situation, guys. You have to understand what exactly I am trying to explain. For example, this is me. I'm in Australia. My location is nearby here. Okay. So directly, if I store the data in the sense, it doesn't go like this. Okay. If I want to store the data, first request will go nearby edge location. From there itself, AWS is connected with this with high bandwidth. Okay. So from here itself, it will go very much. This is home. Okay. With the home internet, it will reach. But here edge location to S3, it will reach within seconds. You understood? That is the purpose of edge location. Okay. We are accelerating transfer. Okay. We are accelerating it. Okay. So data is like routed into S3 over an optimized network path, means high speed internet. Got it?
Excuse me, sir. May I know what is bandwidth?
So bandwidth in the sense it's it will take very much fast. That's the reason I told you guys, network you must complete. What it is there? See, bandwidth is the data transfer capacity. Data transfer capacity of a network bits per second. The term may also be used colloquially to indicate person's capacity and tasks for deep thought at point of time. So how much speed it is taking within seconds. Okay, the time will calculate. For example, if you hit or if you send the request, how much it is taking, that will calculate. That is called as bandwidth. Okay, hope you understood. That's why actually you would have asked Latibhai to ask this network. Actually I should not have started this before networking. Actually we should have closed networking class first. Actually reversely we are going, okay.
So will that be a concern, sir? I mean, will that affect our learning?
Yeah, networking concepts are getting right. So in future also
Yes.
we'll get networking concepts. Let's see. Next I'll try to cover one class in this networking class. Okay, UDP network, TCP. Yesterday also I mentioned, right? Okay, this IP, all IPs, CIDR range, UDP. What is the difference between UDP and TCPs? All together. We'll have one session. Okay. Okay. Let's come to this topic. Okay. Transfer acceleration takes advantage of Amazon CloudFront globally distributed edge locations. That is the purpose of CloudFront. Okay, globally distributed edge location, very fast, simple. Okay, as the data arrives at an edge locations, data is routed to Amazon S3 over an optimized network path. That's what speed. Okay, I told you, right? I have shown you something. Guys, can you see? Just simple one example. Anybody join? Some noise.
Yes, sir. Me only.
What happened? Your internet is disconnecting.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I rejoined.
fine. Sham, actually, in real time, you can take it as example. So one developer is there. He will write the code. Okay. So he want to keep some document. So environment files are there. For example, one dynamic website is there. For related to that website, that pictures will be there. The company related pictures you need to store somewhere. Okay, that storage is called as S3 bucket. This store, they will keep their pictures in S3. S3 will give one kind of URL. That URL they have to mention for APS integration. Okay, for API integration, application programming interface, API. Okay, by using APIs they will connect. First of all, developer will write code, and respected that image they will upload S3 bucket. In that S3 bucket they will connect with the something Node.js or something like that. So whatever the S3 go see guys, so maybe my code is in React.js, okay. I cannot upload the code in exactly React.js, right? Whatever the code is there, content is there. Maybe it is in a format React.js. I cannot upload the respected pictures in the code. For that we have to give APIs integration. API integration is there. So if you want to API integration, that images where you are storing, that images you are storing in Amazon S3 bucket. So developer will keep respected images or videos in S3. S3 will generate one URL. That URL you have to take, that you have to mention in your code. Then API will, what will do is they will integrate that, it will replicate again into this your web server. Okay, I think Karim, you know this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these objects, whatever objects is there, that will be stored in S3. So developer what will do, web distribution, okay, CloudFront. So developer from here after this, so then here Amazon CloudFront, again Amazon CloudFront will give some kind of link, okay. After that edge location, your distribution configuration will go, okay. So generally I will show you one example, guys. So in my company also we are using this cloud also. This is a cloud. Do you know any guys? Do you know this, guys? Anybody knows this?
No, sir.
This is also kind of, guys, this is very confidential. I just would like to share my screen. Just give me 1 minute. I'm trying to show something real time. No guys, I need to take permission. I can't show this directly, so I will explain you clearly, okay. So recently we have used this cloud DigitalOcean. It is also like AWS, but it is very much cheaper as compared to AWS. So but what we have done is, our developer requested me, actually we are using for very low cost, that is the reason we are using this DigitalOcean. Even we do have AWS as well. So big projects, big clients, we are using AWS. Small clients, we are using this. So recently my developer requested me to create S3 bucket. So in DigitalOcean it is not S3. So I actually confused because I did not use this earlier. He told me how to create, in the sense they are using S3, in the sense definitely we have to learn about this, right? So he came to me and he asked me about S3 storage. So I want to create S3 storage in DigitalOcean. In DigitalOcean, in AWS it is S3 bucket, but DigitalOcean came to different name called S3 storage cloud, okay. Storage space, we can call storage space. So no S3 terminology is there in that. So what I have done is, so I just have some research, and I started doing this. Some CDN will be there. So in that I have registered so with the respected project. So once if you enable that S3 storage, it will ask what project I have to attach. So same like AWS VPC, right? That same like attachment here also it will show. So in that we have to choose the project. After that it will be ready. So after that we have to upload connection. We have to give the connection from storage cloud to next current APIs integration. First we have to create the storage space. After creating the storage space, we have to upload one image. So what will happen is, whenever we create the storage space, there it will give you secret key. Okay, that secret key you have to mention in environment variables. Okay, have you heard about environment variables, guys? This is interview question for you, Karim. This is interview question for you. What is .env file? Especially
No
backend.
idea, sir.
Especially backend guys, definitely they will ask .env files. Those who are working in real time, definitely they will ask you what is .env file. .env file is actually hidden file. That file you have to store your keys and security keys, all security keys and database related links you have to mention there. If it is S3 bucket, definitely your S3 bucket related links you have to mention there itself. It will be connected with your database. You understood? That is a scenario. So like that, so we have created same like while I'm creating, just little bit difference is there. So same like S3 only, DigitalOcean was there. So after keeping that whatever secret key in that .env file, so I just have uploaded one image. After uploading the image, we will get URL. That URL you have to mention specific location. After that you have to integrate. Then if it is success, that URL if you mention, if you allow public, that URL if you mention in the browser itself, that should be work. Whenever that URL is there, you have to copy that URL. That URL if you need to take, that you have to copy and paste in the browser. So in Google it will show the your image. So then it is got success, the completely it got enabled. So then that is the scenario how people will how developers will integrate S3 and storage, whatever S3 or storage space from DigitalOcean. So they are connecting each other. So how developers are storing images in the sense in this way. So whenever we keep some image in the S3 bucket, S3 bucket itself will generate one URL. That URL you have to keep in respected location. So from that location to it will integrate to this .env file to here storage. Then it will be work like this. You got it? Any doubts, guys? That's it from my side. Guys, are you there?
Yes, sir.
That's it. S3 storage is done completely. This is the theory part here. That nothing is there. That just to whatever simple storage service. Just a simple description about S3. A small concept, but while you are doing in practically, we have to learn, because it is very important, very useful concept, guys. This is very useful concept for everybody, for cloud engineers, for DevOps, for back-end developers or front-end developers, everybody, because frequently we use this service. Mainly we are using highly usable service S3 bucket. So this much information I think good enough for you. So if there is anything, I will definitely will cover next class. So next class would be practical. So we will create the S3 bucket, what is the S3 bucket. After creating S3 bucket, we have to upload one image. After uploading image, what we are getting. So how to access that image. So like that. Okay, we'll see that. Okay, guys, anything
Yes, sir.
else?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so any doubts, if you have, just let me know. We will discuss. Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining into the call. So we'll see you tomorrow's class. Okay, maybe sorry guys, I think I forgot to mention this. Tomorrow I think our class might be bit late, I think so. Evening, is it fine for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, So evening we'll
At
keep.
what time? Tomorrow, sir.
Will update you. Maybe it will be in a evening time itself. Actually, I'm going outside, so I will update you guys.
Tomorrow,
So we.
tomorrow.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Tomorrow is first.
Your voice is getting break, Sham. I think so.
So it's
Tomorrow,
not Sham, it's Karim, sir.
Karim, what did you say?
Tomorrow is yeah. Tomorrow is Bakri, sir. I mean, it's festival. Sir.
Okay, 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 fine. So, may so can we keep this class night time? Night you will be free, right? 9 after 8:30.
Yeah, sir. After 8:30, I might be available after 8:30.
Yeah, yeah. We'll keep it night time only. So even I'm also going outside, so I also need a time. So that is the reason. So let us keep our class tomorrow at night time, night 8 time. If there is any changes, I will get back to you. Sure, definitely I will inform you there, guys. Okay.
Okay.
Right, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir.